My name is Sok Sang-soo. Sang-soo is my given name. Sok is my family name. In Korea, family names comes first. So my name is Sok Sang-soo. I'm majoring in international relations in Sotskum.
Hi everyone, my name is Hoàng Thị Cẩm Vân. As Vân is my first name and Hoàng Thị Cẩm is my family name, and I come from Vietnam.
My name is Maher. I am from Syria. I am 26. I was in Russian about 1 year. Study in linguistics university for master degree.
My name is Ahmed El Sheikh. I'm from Egypt. I am here maybe 10 months ago.
How old are you?
22.
What is your major?
Engineering, mechatronics, and robotics.
My name is Baraka.
Where are you from?
I'm from Syria. I graduated dentistry in Syria, and I came here to continue studying master degree.
It was my friend's recommendation. I always wanted to study abroad. My friend told me a lot about this university. She studied here. She told me about tuition fees. She told me about what she studied, about her professors. So it sounded like a good idea, so I decided to come here.
When I was in high school, I have opportunity to study abroad. Yes, by a national exam in my country. Yeah, and luckily I passed.
And in Russia, it's not for education. It's not very expensive. Yeah, and it's good about the life, about the people, and about the friends.
Actually, I wanted to go to like an English-speaking country, but you know, Russia is more like on Instagram. I follow like a couple of pages like on dentistry and dental surgery, and some of my professors said that in Russia they have like a better facial surgery surgeons. So I was planning on continuing like on facial surgery when I came here, but due to some circumstances, I switched to linguistics.
I think easily the biggest thing is the language. I always have a hard time communicating with people. I guess I don't have as much difficulty as other international students because I speak English, but I understand how difficult it is for international students who don't speak English at all. They don't really have they don't know any common language. So it's tough for them, but at the same time, the advantage for them is that they learn Russian very fast. I know one Syrian friend who doesn't speak English at all, but her Russian speaking ability just grew rapidly. On the second floor, there's a preparatory department for international students, and they've been helping me a lot to get adjusted to and taught me all the nice phrases that you can use in the grocery stores. So there was a huge help.
So first of all, of course, like the primary difficulty is the language, of course, because when I first got here, there was like 2 buddies, but they were kind of young, or so they didn't really have like this, like they weren't really on point. So they usually like call us, and you know, like we took some like longer time to actually like do our papers and you know payments and stuff. And after we finished everything, they got contact, and you know like we didn't really see them or anything.
I think has a lot of difficulties with international students. First is language, of course. It's really difficult. I still struggle with it now. And it's the one of most difficult in the language in the world. A lot of difficult, but it's still small, significant.
The first stories when I was in the airport. It was for me very difficult because I don't speak Russian good, and in the airport in the Moscow, so all of them speaks just on Russian, not in English, not someone speaks English. No, it was for me very difficult because the airport it was very big. What's him? Chermitova, I think, yeah. It's very big. Oh, I don't know where is my plane, where is off. It was for me very difficult, and I don't know where is my bag. So yeah, yeah. And when I need to ask someone that speaks Russian, I don't. I know just "Здравствуйте", "Как дела?" Just that. No, it was for me. It was very difficult.
This story was like probably 2 months. I was like already living 2 months or 3 months. So I had like a medical problem. I had like some problem with my ears. So I went to the hospital and I couldn't do anything. So I was just using my phone, and it was like very hard. Then like the doctor came to me and he spoke in English and told me to, we can't help you, even though he could speak English. But so I had to contact some friends who were living here like way longer. So, one of them was my roommate. He lived here for 7 years. So we fixed.
It's very difficult to anyone its language. It's very difficult, it's very strange, more grammar, it's very strange language.
Do you know some Russian words?
Yes, I learned this. Здравствуйте, спасибо, поздравляю, something like that.
It's like with adapting to the culture, like a new culture, new people, new faces. So you need some time to actually, get used to that. For example, like going through supermarkets and and like attending events and stuff. It was kind of different back when I was home.
I think the utility of studying abroad is, well, the biggest motivation is your curiosity. So you get out of your home and then you study because you're stuck at home. You're so curious about the rest of the world. So you go out, then you look at things, and then your point of view of the world just changes. It's a very wonderful experience. You can say it's so trivial. It's it's not a big of a deal, but it's the thing that you definitely miss out if you're sitting at home and playing Warcraft or whatever.
One of the main advantages is meeting new people and introducing myself to different cultures, different people from all over the world. But due to coronavirus, we didn't really had this much chance. But actually, one of my best days I've lived, it was back in the dormitory. Even though we were quarantined, but we knew a lot of people, and I've made a lot of interesting friends there.
We can meet other international from other country like Korean, Egypt, or Colombia. Yes, it's great. And we have more chance to communicate and have more experience in our life. Yes, they learn more languages. So good. Yeah.
More Russian people. It's maybe good teachers, good education also is good. This important thing is to make anyone study in any way.
Disadvantage? I don't know. Well, I think because that you don't really know how to talk to people. I experienced myself that I was growing this fear of going outside. I didn't want to go out. And the first time I came here, it was all exciting, it was all interesting. And then I go out and people speak different language. I enjoyed hearing this language, it was all cool. But then it became an everyday thing, and it came to me as a language barrier. I think that's the advantage. You find yourself limiting your social interaction. I think it becomes the case that you sometimes afraid of interacting with Russians. Yeah, you get more comfortable with other international students.
The first also food and little, not more teachers work with us, look like we Russian. It's we need more time to learn this language. It's only this.
The main disadvantage is, when you're a foreigner, you just adapt to a new life and you lose all of your, not lose, or just stop contacting with your old friends and family, and be like having a new set of environment. So the main issue is like just adapting to the new environment, which is like sometimes hard because you keep moving from one place to another. So every couple of months you need to just have like new places to live, so it's more like a traveler style.
I think the easy advice is, I don't know, study some Russian before you come here. Just make sure you are interested when you come here. And then once you come here, don't forget your interest, because it's easy to forget once it becomes a daily routine. You always forget things, just stay grateful, just remember why you came here. Remember why you like all this thing. That's my advice.
First advice to learn a lot of Russian language, because on our part no one speaks English. In general, I think it's will be to write a lot about the history for this for any country I will to travel down, to read about the university, or read about the people, because people it's not same for all countries, for all other world.
First focus him go to any countries to study, focus to study and walk in the right way.
The most important thing is to have like a specific plan, because most of the, like, I knew some people who came here and like they couldn't continue, they had to go back. So they like have like a specific plan and a specific goal, because sometimes you get lost, you get distracted. So if you don't have like a specific plan, you probably just give up in the middle of the way.
I do a lot. I miss the food.
Do you like Russian
I miss my. Oh no.
food? Do you miss home?
Yes, of course. Yes, because my food, it's not same. There's not all product in my country has in this country. And yes, I miss a lot for my for my parents or.
Homesick, yes.
Homesick? No. Luckily, I know that's homesick when I come here.
I like blini though. Shashlik, I don't know. I think to me it just tastes like regular meat. Borscht just tastes like regular soup. But blini was special. It was a very thin layer pancake.
Can you cook blini?
No, I've tried before, and it didn't look like Russian blini at all. It just looked like crispy potato chips.
Unfortunately, I've looked at some Russian recipes and you don't have Russian recipes. Like probably borscht, but Russian people tend to eat to stay alive, not to eat to enjoy food. That's it.
Do you have some Russian friends?
Yes, of course.
Do you think that they sometimes are rude and impolite?
Not rude, but you can say very, very straightforward and very sometimes harsh. Russian people here are very honest, like very, very honest, which is a really good thing. When you form a friendship or a relationship, it's it usually, you know, like it's usually honest.
It's a great country and with the kind of people. Yeah.
Call your name, please.
My name is Soksan
Look
Su.
in the camera, please.
No, it's too scary. I can't.
Так что продолжай.
You said that you are 25.
Yes, I'm 25.
You look great. Your face is very beautiful. Your face isn't going to be on TV.
TV?
No,
No,
it's a
it
joke.
isn't.
Do you have any motivational quote?
Yeah.
For example, just go for it, or don't be afraid.
Come to Russia. You only live once.
We're a lot of rules.
This is not motivational. This is survival.
Yeah. Come here. Yeah.